Hi, this is Aaron with Zollotech. Today I have the follow-up to the best skins ever. This is part 3. The first part we did an unboxing, or really it came in an envelope, so it's not really an unboxing. Then we did the install, and now I'm going to let you know what I think of it. I've been using it for a week and a half or so, and I really like it. I don't like the cover on the screen. I don't like the feel of it as opposed to the regular iPhone glass surface. It's not as smooth as a normal screen protector. It's not as smooth as the glass surface. However, it works fine, and I've had no sensitivity issues whatsoever. I've had no problem as far as seeing what's behind the screen. It's clear when the light's on. You can see this is just a picture I took of the Liberty Bell. You can see the lock works nice. I have no sensitivity issues whatsoever. Pinch, zoom works fine, you know, with your pinch, zoom in, zoom out. No problem whatsoever with that. As far as protection goes, this thing is a tank. You know, you don't have much drop protection, but you do have scratch protection. No doubt you're going to have no problem keeping this scratch free as long as this is on here. Now, that said, there are a couple spaces where this bend comes around. I don't know if I can bring this in and show you, but there's a bend where it kind of creases right here. I suppose if you get something right in here, you might get a scratch, but really you're not going to get any scratches. Now, after a week of using this, I just throw this in my pocket. Let me show you right here. Keep it in focus. Right here's some lint, and this pulled up and get some lint stuck to it. However, it's not anywhere else, not stuck any other place, and that might just be my fault. Maybe it wasn't adhered enough, and I threw it in my pocket and it picked up some lint. I don't know, but I'm just showing you real-world use for a week and a half. It hasn't bubbled up. You can see some lint got in right here, so those parts might not have been fully adhered, and I thought they were. However, all of this smoothed out after about a day or two. There were a bunch of little micro bubbles right along in here, and they've disappeared. Now, you do get like an orange peel effect. I don't know if you can see that, but there's like an orange peel effect, maybe a slight waviness across the vinyl here. But as far as scratches, I mean, you are not going to scratch this thing. Just like the Zag. Now, I haven't used the Zag, but looking at the installation and the way that goes, this looks like it's a lot easier. It's certainly more reasonably priced. It seems to be the same material. I've used the Zag on my MacBook, and it looks to be exactly the same material, same vinyl. I've had no problem whatsoever with the Zag on the MacBook, but the best skins ever is a fraction of the price, so definitely worth checking out. I know a lot of you guys are interested in best skins ever. I've had tremendous response to these videos within like a day or two. I get you know, a lot of response and comments and that sort of thing, and thought I would, you know, share this with you and let you know how good it really is. You know, the camera's not protected, so I guess you could scratch that, but most cases don't really protect that. There's a few, like the OtterBox, they kind of have like a little lens over it, but the majority don't protect it. Like I said, here you can see one of those creases again. Let me see if I can show you that. Bring that in close here. There's like where everything kind of creases around the corner. There's a little bit of a gap, and that's just because of the way the vinyl is, and they had to make the cuts so that it would fit around this corner. Normally, though, no problem. This actually has protection on it. There is some waviness on the front. For my own preference, I'm probably going to take this front right off. But everything else, I like the back enough. I really forgot how thin the iPhone is. I've had it in a case for so long, and now that I don't have it in a case and just have this protection on it, you'd barely notice it's in your pocket. Weight-wise, obviously, hasn't really changed, but definitely thinness is, I mean, you know how thin the iPhone is. With the thinness of the iPhone in your pocket, you really don't even notice it. The only time you notice it is if you're, you know, I'm a student, I go to school, I sit in a chair, it has an arm, and it could hit the leg of the chair. I could feel that if it hits. Other than that, or not the leg, but actually the armrest where it comes up. Other than that, I've never noticed it's in my pocket. And that's a good and a bad thing. I want to make sure I have the iPhone on me. However, it's great to have the aesthetics of the iPhone just by itself. You know, most people have one in a case that I see, and here we don't have to worry about it. Now, it doesn't have shock protection. You know, it's not going to have much shock protection. You have a thin layer of vinyl. You don't have the bottom speakers protected, but for most people this is more than enough protection. The only problem is it's a little bit difficult to put on. You need to be patient. It did stretch a little bit. I kind of had to maneuver it around this chrome here, but it does cover all the chrome. Like I said, you do see a little lint and pull up here, but that may just be my fault. But other than that, I mean, if you even took more time than I did, took your time, put it on, made sure it was right and right how you wanted it, you're going to have no problem, and you'll probably love this. I really like it, and for the price you can't go wrong. It is a little tricky to put on, but once you take your time and do it right, no problem. So that said, I know I've had tremendous response to the videos, and thought I'd give you guys a chance to win the other set that Best Skins Ever sent to me. So this is for an iPhone 3G, and it will fit the 3GS, no problem, same dimensions and everything. And there you go. So in order to win this, it came in an envelope. I'm going to ship it in an envelope real cheap, first class. You'll get it. And this is for the US only. If you'd like it, just subscribe to the video, or subscribe to my channel rather, and comment on the video. And I have one question I want answered. What is your take on the 3GS? Now, I know that has nothing to do with this, but I'm considering getting one. I have a 3G. The 3GS has video. Have you had a chance to use one? Have you played with one as opposed to your 3G? What's your take? And let me know. I'm still trying to debate whether or not to go to the 3GS or not. They're available at the Apple Store. I can upgrade in kind of a roundabout way. I talked to AT&T about, and just wanted your take on it. Definitely the storage will be nice for the 3G, the extra 30 or the extra 16 gigs. This is a 16 gig. I want a 32 gig. The extra storage will be nice. Other than that, though, I really want to know what you think. I like the video. I like the upload to YouTube, but is that worth spending the money, selling this off on eBay or whatever, spending that money and upgrading? Let me know what you think. Again, comment and subscribe. This is just one set we're going to give away for the United States. And thanks again, Best Skins Ever, for sending this. You have a great product. Appreciate it. And best of luck to everyone out there. This is Aaron with Zollotech. Check out Best Skins Ever at bestskins.ever.com. We'll see you next time.